What's up? I'm back. Gonna kind of finish up on a predictive programming and different little, what entertainment really does to us. But a little point that I forgot just to mention, just like it's kind of a visual, like same with like the barbershop or anything that rises up the cycle, how your DNA, how it spirals up. I feel like just like with deja vu, you keep spiraling up until you hit that point, and or when until you think about it again, and then once you think about it again, you raise it up again. Once you think about it again, you raise it up again until you fully get conscious of what the message and the message or idea or morals or really are. Like that's how I feel with anything. Same with deja vu. Like we just keep we keep entering other similar things of our past lives, or just like they say, every memory is never the initial memory that you remember, it's the last time you remember that memory. So that would attest to the cycle. You remember the last time, when you go up you remember the next time, you go up you remember the next time, like, but you don't remember initially the first time. You might have some sense of idea of where that thought came from, but a lot of times it's hard. And that's what I mean. Most ideas, like you might get a very special idea or a good message that you feel like you need to push or just do. It might be something that, a dream or a goal, but it might slip your mind. But it might really be meant for you, but it might not be in the time that you need to do it. So once again, you go through that cycle until it's a better time, and then you think about it with better time, and you work on it. Then again, and then you work on it, then you probably achieve it, then you just keep going, you elevate it, and all just each time. And I'm being positive right now, but the same things go downwards. Like same with people that's like you spiral up and down, not just one way. But yeah, I'm not really too interested in helping. Well, I can't help those people because I was one of those people at one point. I was spiraling down at one point, and I'm going back up now. So, I mean, some people we have to spiral down, but it's still that same thing. That every time you hit that bottle with every time you go to the bottle or alcohol because you got negative emotion, every time you hit weed because you feel bad, it's a good chance that you're fucking yourself up because you're coping, you're using it to cope. Like not just to, like I smoke weed every day just to smoke weed. Like I like it, it helps me. But often when I get truly mad, I hate smoking. I wouldn't want to smoke. Like if I'm like in rage or in tears, I don't want to smoke because I feel like smoking calms me down, and I don't want to be calm all the time. Like a lot of times, I need to have my emotions. I need to fully think out things. But you know, just be more conscious of your spiraling up or down. And all right, entertainment. What is entertainment? Just the word, first of all, entertain and mint. Enter, we already know to enter. Tame, which is, taming a lion, taming a wild horse. What are you taming? And mint is the mind. So you go enter to tame the mind. That's you enter your mind to tame it. And that's what they do to us with entertainment. We don't realize it, but that's what it is. That's the word, that's the etymology, and I mean, that's really easy etymology. Like, I mean, I could break it down even more, but yeah. I mean, I'm just gonna stick with the enter. All right, Jurassic Park. I'm like, bruh. Oh, okay, that's what I want to do. I'm just gonna just. This is just a list that I've compiled of movies that are similar messages or similar ideas that they well, that you will group together, your subconscious will group together as being similar. And I just this is just the predicting programming they put into the air, and a lot of these things now are a lot of these movies are happening right now, and you can't even lie about it. So it's like, bro, what the fuck? Because a lot of these movies from the 60s and the 70s, or it's not a lot of them, but a couple of these movies from 60s, 70s, 90s, 80s, and it's like almost all of these movies, you can attest to that knowledge being out right now, or we're trying to achieve that knowledge. And it's like, it is not some crazy thing. It's a achievable idea. Starting with Jurassic Parks, where editing DNA, they've been modifying and doing all type of things with DNA. What's that other movie called? It's like called Orca or some shit like that, where they got this big ass like cow hippo thing, and it doesn't shit, and it's just 100% environmental friendly and all these different things. And yeah, edited DNA, clone meat, that's always been a thing, and that's implemented into this life. I just talked about the divergence on the other movie, but I just wanted to write it down. But I want to kind of go into some of the movies and what they do. Divergent, they test our dreams to implement where we will become in the real world, and that's what anybody in this life. If you really analyze your dreams, you'll really know what you're meant to do in this world, and really meant where you stand in it. You'll really know where you stand in this world when you analyze the giver. Pretty much is taking away everybody's memories and making everybody docile for the better of the community is what they believe. And pretty much the movie is to give back the movie is trying to give back everybody memories and feelings of love and all these different things. Like they literally have no emotion, no nothing. They don't even know what snow is. They don't know any type. Like they literally only know a few things. Like literally they know their job and that's about it. They know their family name, which is their family is actually people that's given to them. It's not somebody they had through birth. So it's like all type of different shit. Um, the Holy Man, they extorted Eddie Murphy, which was God, for capitalistic gains, pretty much. Like the dude was losing his job and all this shit. He found Eddie Murphy, didn't believe in Eddie Murphy and all this shit. And through time, he seen Eddie Murphy genius was working. Didn't know how it worked, through time he realized he was doing wrong, all this different shit, and whatever. They extorted. If the God come, they're gonna extort that nigga as much as they can, and that's what they have been doing. They've been extorting God for a while, for years. Independence Day, The Arrival, Edge of Tomorrow, District 9. Those are all type of movies where if a different species or a more advanced species or just advanced technology was to come, like we would all band against it. We would all band against it because we all know it's wrong and we all supposed to be in one. And we all supposed to go against that because we're one species, they're a whole other species. But like I said, I think those things like District 9, they could be talking about black people, separating black people. Edge of Tomorrow, I can't really remember that movie too much, and I won't get into the race thing with that. But the revival, it's like the arrival of the black mind. The things was black. They had nothing but black melanin. They was speaking. They were writing in black. Independence Day, pretty much like I already said that before. Like Independence Day, anything with aliens is really heavens or interdimensional beings, which are truly for our cause of the second coming or anything like the rapture. Like they all want us to band against it. I talk about that all the time, and pretty much that's really what it is. Like District 9, they want us to band against the bad or the people that's not like us or the people that can cause harm to us. But we don't do that still to this day with our governments and all that. So it just shows you when they want us to band together, they will show us in that image. But when it's time to come against the government, they only make so many movies like that. Which like what is it, Z for or my bad, V for I forgot, Ben Caucus or some shit like that. But other movies, They Live, The Thing, Alien, where it's pretty much something lives inside of us, and they our body's just a shell, and these things harvest. Or Alien, it pretty much harvests inside of you until it kills you and wake up out of you. The Thing, pretty much until it's discovered, is going to be inside of you. Same thing with They Live. Like these things are, like I said, a lot of this stuff is here today and we don't realize it. A lot of this stuff is here and we do realize it. Like They Live and The Thing and Aliens, we still have to understand knowledge with parasites and the food we eat. A lot of that shit affects how we live, and they know that. But I don't like to get too deep into shit because some shit is over people's head, and I know that, and I ain't trying to lose people. Manchurian Candidate, American Ultra, Total Recall, Stranger Things. They all pretty much practice, programming in mind, MK Ultra. Manchurian Candidate was pretty much politicians and, presidencies. Like, they pick them, groom them, program them, do whatever they want, do whatever they say. American Ultra was what they made a comedy out of because a lot of people was pretty much talking about it at the time. So they made it, I guess, like I said, with the same with the Geostorm. The last movie, they went ahead and made a movie about it to make you laugh and all that. And it was a comedy. Geostorm wasn't a comedy, but it is what it is. Total Recall, you can get rid of your memories or your memory. It depends on which one you want to look at. There's a bunch of movies like it, but Total Recall, you can get rid of your memories, put new memories in, and then there's another one where his memory is already wiped, and he had to remember his old memories and things like that. Stranger Things, they're practicing on the kids and all that different shit. They haven't. I think that's in season 3, but they're getting into it. All right, then there's other movies where people are trying to be harbingers. Like I always say, who I am. I warn people of the upcoming prophecies and things like that. And those are like movies like Day After Tomorrow. The Father told them shit was gonna happen. 2012, people told them that shit was gonna happen. The Rapture is actually a movie. Same thing. And then also 12 Monkeys with Bruce Willis. So it's like I said, these movies are, like I said, some of them are easy to see. Like this one, Eagle Eye, pretty much is everybody know with the government how they're policing us. Everything you're doing like is being seen. Then the Batman, when he had to go against the Joker, he had that technology where he can use everybody's phone and data and shit like that to see where people was. Same with Enemy of the State with Will Smith in the Minority Report, where they pretty much can use your future ideas and know if you was gonna commit a crime and shit like that. Um, and yeah, these are the ones, like I said, you can see affecting us real life. Like the movies like Automata, I, Robot, Ex Machina, Ghost in the Shell, Blade Runner, Artificial Intelligence. All these different movies came out at different times. Some were remakes and all this other good shit. But it's all about just artificial intelligence, AI, or transferring consciousness into another to a robot so you can have internal life. It's pretty much just white. Well, or you could look at it like with Automata, you're creating life because your life is dying. Like say if this one was complete famine, humans was dying out, you would create these robots to carry on your legacy. That was what Automata was, and that's what we're seeing today. A lot of people don't have souls, and we know that. Well, not people. People don't know this, but that's why there's robots and shit's coming up because the world is about to end for the human race. And if you don't have a soul and if you ain't righteous, bro, you gonna need your robot building or a robot or some shit. But that really ain't gonna work either. I'm just joking. But then there's movies like Lucy, Limitless, Matrix, where they changed reality. Also, they all took pills. But like I said, shrooms, pills, any acid, all these things help change your reality and help you realize what reality you're really in. And I mean, I got a bunch of them in here. I guess I can keep going. I'm running out of time. I feel like I'm rushing, but I gotta end it off anyways and wrap it up. So I'm gonna just stop here at a halfway point and finish it up.